Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. It's your girl Day, aka Oyabunmi. How are you? I hope you are well. So, before I get started, just a quick reminder if you're interested in a tarot reading and Ifa reading, Ifa Orisha related ebooks and classes, visit my website daydreamalston.com. Okay? Okay, great. So, today I just wanted to share some information about feeding your ancestors. What I love about working with the ancestors are that they are so connected to us that we don't need anything special to convene with them, to communicate with them, right? Your ancestor, especially if these are ancestors that you know, if you have parents that are deceased, grandparents, siblings, people who are just really close to you, it is so simple to leave them offerings and connect with them on a regular basis. So, if you have an ancestor altar, of course, you can feed your ancestors at the altar. If you don't, it's also okay to just feed them outside. So, sometimes I like to do it outside in my backyard. I'll just go and I'll call up my homies, the ancestors, and I'll leave offerings for them there. And sometimes I don't have like a formal ancestor altar, but there are times where I'll put food in my altar or shrine area for my ancestors. So I really use my intuition, and I suggest that you do the same. Remember, when you're working with your ancestors, if you don't have a traditional pot, right, ancestor pot, then you can do it on your own. So it's very important to use your intuition because your ancestors might kind of push you to place the offering in a particular area. Okay, so here are some items that are my favorites for my ancestors. Number one, I think we underestimate this item: fruit. You can put together a bowl of assorted fruit and give it to your ancestors. You'll call the names of those of them that you know, that you trust, and tell them that you've put this fruit out for them, that they can come and partake. Thank them for all of the ways that they've supported you, for all of the sacrifices they've made and foundations they've laid so that you can be here today, right? Something so simple: fruit. I love fruit. If when I'm an ancestor, if someone puts out fruit for me, I'm going to be very happy. I prefer red grapes, apple, banana, things like that. So that's an easy one, right? Another thing is kola nut. If you know how to cast obi and arugbo, even if you don't, say you don't have an ancestor pot, but you have an eshu, you can go to your eshu, and it's like you cast to the ancestors and then give the items to eshu to carry to the ancestors. So that's another thing. You can actually give them kola nut as the offering. So you offer your prayers to them, you cast the kola nut to see if your prayers have been accepted, and then you give the kola nut and maybe some dry gin as an offering. Okay? So that's two things. Another thing that a Babalawo taught me is that you can give an offering of sweet corn to your ancestors. So if you want to take the corn off the husk and boil it down, that's fine. If you want to use canned corn or frozen corn, that's fine. You cook it down for a little while and add some sugar. Put that in a bowl and offer it to your ancestors. Such a simple thing, right? Who doesn't like sweet corn? But these are just offerings, ways you can honor your ancestors and feed them. Of course, there's other items like coffee. I always leave fresh water, omitutu, cool water, and dry gin out for my ancestors. That's a given, right? On a regular basis. But once a month at least, I like to give something a little bigger, like the sweet corn, fruit, sometimes kola nut, things like that. Okay? So those are just some ways that you can feed your ancestors. They're very simple ways, inexpensive, and you're able to connect with them. And they are so happy to connect with us. I really, truly believe that. I hope this video has been helpful. If you like it and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.